Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. So, day 8 of going live 10 days in a row to tell you things that you need to know before you get a puppy. So, I thought of 10 most important, and we are on 8 now. So, we have been through a lot so far. How to pick a breed, thinking about their coat and the costs of grooming and of vet care, and where to get a puppy, where not to get a puppy, warnings about their teeth, making sure that you have what you need to train them. And here we are at number 8, which is you need to know your puppy's schedule necessities. So, if you've adopted through a rescue or looked at it, you might have found that some of the rescues will deny your application because they don't think that you have enough time, because puppies do have, they require a lot of upfront attention and training. So, in that training, when you say the word training, a lot of people get sort of the wrong idea, not in like a horrible way, but like training just means that, like house training, you're taking them out constantly and like you have your house set up right, and yeah, you're teaching them what to chew and what not to chew. So that's all I mean by training, and they need you to be there so you can give them the feedback and you teach them what they should and shouldn't be doing. So their schedule is fairly strict in the beginning, not a lot of wiggle room as they are just babies. So when you bring your puppy home, normally they haven't even been on this earth for 3 months yet. So we're going to have to give them a lot of attention because they're still fragile babies. So that means we need to be there. We need to be making sure they're getting enough sleep. We need to be making sure they're getting enough opportunities to potty in the right places. So yes, make sure that you have enough time for a puppy, and you have the time when you need it. So you have to be flexible. Someone's got to be there at least every 2 hours to let your puppy outside. Someone's got to be there to feed them at least 3 times a day. Someone's got to be there just to be there, because puppies, they do need to be practice being alone. So it's not like you can never leave your puppy. That's not what I'm saying. But you need to be able to be home at least every 2 hours and consistently so that your puppy has someone to learn from. So I've got my sample puppy schedule. It actually might be up on my website. So that's one of the things I give my Puppy to Perfect clients right at the very, very beginning, is yes, this idea of what your puppy schedule looks like. So I mentioned you're going to give your puppy opportunities to potty at least every 2 hours. So that means that the rule of thumb is that your puppy can hold their bladder for 1 hour per month of age. So if you get your puppy at 8 weeks, which is pretty common, then your puppy can hold it for 2 hours. Or they can be crated for 2 hours. So yeah, puppies don't know that they need to hold it. So if your puppy is awake and playing and doing things, they're going to need to go out like every 30 minutes. But if it's nap time, your puppy will sleep for about 2 hours and then they'll wake up needing to pee. So that's why you have to be there for them at least every 2 hours. So I've heard other trainers say for 1 hour awake, it's 2 hours of sleep. So that means you've got 2 hours where you can do your own thing, and then you got to stop what you're doing. You got to let the puppy out because they have woken up from their nap and they're whining at you that they need to potty. So that is what your life is going to be for quite a while. So yes, I said the rule of thumb is they can be left alone an hour per month of age during the day. So yeah, in their crate. So that's what I like to do best. If you can't accommodate that, then that just means that you have to leave them with a potty area, which is what I like to avoid. I don't want to teach puppies. It gets confusing if you're like, okay, don't pee in the house except when you have to pee in the house, right? So I try to avoid leaving puppies in a playpen with a potty area because I don't want it to be confusing at all. I want it to be you only potty outside, not inside if. So Yeah, in the beginning, that means every 2 hours you're going to need to be letting your puppy out. And then when they hit 3 months old, then you've got a little bit more time. You can leave them for 3 hours and run errands or whatever. But your schedule is going to be heavily affected by puppy in the beginning. It's best to feed them lunch as well. So yeah, if you're not home during the day, then you're going to have somebody come in a few times to let them out. You can pay someone, it can be a neighbor, it can be a kid, but they're going to need lunchtime and a couple potty breaks in the middle of the day. So that's what puppies need. Definitely think about, do you have vacations planned? Where is puppy going to go? A lot of places don't take very young puppies. Just the risk of like disease and the damage to your relationship being separated from you too early is non-ideal. So think about that. I know some people that will like coordinate with the breeder to send the puppy back to the breeder for the week while they're on vacation. But yeah, can you take them with you? What is coming up in your life? How old will your puppy be when you are planning on going to Vegas or whatever? When on your birthday, if you've got plans, if you get a puppy, how old will they be? If they're going to be under 4 months old, that's going to be logistically a lot trickier to figure out where they can go. My preference is always make your family take them. So get that figured out and squared away. But there are some necessities for your puppy's schedule that you don't want to overlook. You need to be aware of. They need enough time in the beginning. And over time, as they get older, they need you there less. But dogs are a big responsibility, and you gotta stay on top of their needs. When those arise, it's not your schedule anymore. You gotta do things when your puppy needs them. So that's it for thing number 8 of 10 things you need to know before you get a puppy. And I will see you all tomorrow for thing number 9. And we're going to be talking about sleep. So I will see you then. Have a great cloudy Wednesday.